Nadeco Impostor working for Peter Obi against Tinubu, Dele Alake says. Can you imagine? So whatever they are doing at Nadeco now is beginning to affect APC, obviously, here in Nigeria. Okay? And the guy that is representing Nadeco speaking from the US is now seen as Nadeco Impostor. You don't see him as a true member of Nadeco. They're creating a narrative and a propaganda to discredit Nadeco, and that is not going to work. Okay? The media advisor to the All Progressive Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council, Dele Alake, has accused Lloyd Uku as a US-based Nigerian claiming to be an executive director of National Democratic Coalition Nadeco, of trying to discredit the victory of Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu. In a statement to newsmen on Thursday, Alake accused Uku of working to further a sinister agenda in favor of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. He stated that Uku is an impostor, hell-bent on hoodwinking unsuspecting Nigerians in the diaspora and the international community to further a sinister agenda. Dele Alake said that Uku is attempting to fraudulently exploit the Nadeco platform for Peter Obi against Asiwaju Tinubu is so laughable and a grave insult to the sensibilities of Nigerians. Who told you are talking for Nigerians? Who witnessed firsthand the struggle by the pro-democracy group in restoring democratic rule to Nigeria, and the roles played by prominent Nigerians, including independence hero and nationalist, late Chief Anthony Nahoro Asiwaju Tinubu, Professor Wole Soyinka, General Alani Ikpola Akinrinade, late Commodore Dan Suleiman, late Rear Admiral Ndubisi Kanu, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, Chief Cornelius Adebayo, and several other pro-democracy activists in exile to bet the freedom from the military dictatorship that Nigerians enjoy today. We reiterate that Uku was very peripheral to this group of eminent statesmen and illustrious Nigerians who bore the pain and peril of exile so that our country could be free from the jackboot of military dictatorship of late General Sani Abacha. It is imperative to remind Uku that his desperate paymasters that while Asiwaju Tinubu put his life and resources on the line during those challenging times, the likes of Peter Obi were either hobnobbing with the military or nowhere to be found. We are of a firm belief that Lloyd Uku is an agent of the Labour Party and Peter Obi, who were rejected by the majority of Nigerians at the federal February 25 polls. Who told you they were rejected? APC like to create propaganda, like to create a narrative to discredit something. It's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. So majority of Nigerians have spoken loud and clear that Asiwaju Tinubu is their choice to lead Nigeria from May 29, 2023. Who told you? Tinubu is experiencing widespread rejection from Nigerians home and abroad. There is absolutely nothing Uku and his ilk can do to change this fact of history, obviously. So what Alake is trying to do is to discredit Uku and to say he's an Nadeco imposter. Okay, impostor. That when the likes of Tinubu and the old people that fought for our democracy and to free Nigeria from the grips of military dictatorship, that people like Peter Obi were nowhere. Can you imagine? And Tinubu were the part of people that fought for us to have our democracy. Okay, that is trying to say that Lloyd Uku is working for Peter Obi from there, and it's actually an impostor. He does not even know how the system was made and is coming here to claim executive director of the system. Can you imagine? We know today from all indications that APC is suffering massive rejection from Nigerians home and abroad, and there's nothing they can do about it. Okay? So they're suffering a very massive rejection, and the fight continues, the struggle continues, no going back until Nigeria is free again from this rigging. The rigging was so terrible and so bad that even no style at all. It was so dangerous that nobody can identify with it. No wonder one of the sons that was to be recruited into the team of lawyer to defend Tinubu, declined that appointment. What is that name again? Akubo. Okay, Barrister Kubo had to decline because the more you defend APC, the more you get into trouble. Now, the more you defend Tinubu, the more you get dirty, and that is why people that are following them now are following them because of what they are getting from them, not really because they like the party. That is the truth, and not really because they like Tinubu. It's because of money, stomach, infrastructure. That's why people like FFK, people like Keyamu, people like Erufai, all those people are waiting, people like Wiki, they are all doing all what they are doing because of what they stand to gain, not because they love Nigerians. That is far from it. Let's see, there are a few comments here. Somebody say, you are the impostor, family of thieves. May all the consequences, punishment of your frauds and electoral rigging, okay, you committed become a reward for you and your children. They don't care. Whether their children suffers anything, they don't care. Now, you see, people are wondering why somebody like Ekuremadu is suffering in UK now because of kidney donation saga. Okay? Ordinarily, this is what ordinary Nigerians with clean hands will do and nobody will hear their voice. But it's own turn to Wahala. Why? You understand? People have not looked at it from the other side of the coin. That probably could be reaping from part of the problem he has caused in the Southeast politically. Okay? So yeah, the innocent girl is suffering what the father has done politically, and that is what is happening. Okay, so they don't care about their children until Nemesis meet them. They don't care about their children, and some of them think, and what they're trying to do now is to line up their children. Like Tinubu is trying to line up his son. A lot of them are trying to line up their children to take after them. Nigeria, God will help us. Somebody say, if only your claim is true, okay, why must you abuse people? Is a cause. But of course, what the politicians are doing in Nigeria is so much enough to start causing them. Okay, the man is Igbo man. Okay, is their character. Fake people who want to be Nigerian president. Let us wait and see the end. Can you imagine? So Igbo man cannot rule Nigeria, be? Igbo man cannot rule Nigeria. Quite unfortunate that the Hausas and the Yorubas, not all the Yorubas anyway, some unscrupulous Yorubas have come together to annihilate the Igbos, because I still see good characters from the Yorubas. Somebody like Padebanjo is doing very well. Obasanjo is doing very well supporting the Igbos cause. Okay, Afenifere is supporting the Igbos cause. A lot of Yorubas, even in Lagos, are supporting the Igbos cause, preaching one Nigeria. It's only APC and their Yoruba tribal bigots are the problem we have in Yoruba land, because their ways are not straight. Their ways are not straight. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Dele Alake, Dele Lake, what they're calling him. Dele is going to reap. All of them, they don't even care. They will reap what they're sowing, sure. Now, they say the evil that men do lives after them. Okay, but now the evil that men do lives with them. So they will suffer it here, and they will suffer it in the world to come. And their children will also suffer it. Unfortunately, the innocent children are just born into trouble caused by their own fathers and parents in politics. So that is what Dela Alaka is saying, that Lloyd Uku of Nadeco in the US is an impostor working for Peter Obi and Labour Party. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment.